No. Okay. All right. Well, welcome everyone. It looks like everyone had to go get a quick break, so I appreciate you being here. I'm so honored to be able to serve on the HIMSS Arizona chapter alongside some amazing leaders that we have in our community. And let's just give a quick shout out to Jeff Weil. Jeff, you have been amazing putting this together, shepherding all of us. Everyone, make sure to get to know Jeff if you haven't met him already. He's an amazing chapter leader, and we have so much to thank for him to making this great event happen. So in addition to the entire committee, but really, Jeff is the one who directs us and makes this come together. All right, so I'm not going to sit because I'm too short. So, but I will stand here, and I think it'll allow me to also take a look at the audience. I'm super excited to be able to facilitate this panel with you today. I am a startup founder as well in my day job when I'm not supporting HIMSS, and so I get a chance to talk to amazing people like Adam and Kieran and Doug on a pretty much daily basis, but I realize that that's not something a lot of people in the industry, especially folks that are working in healthcare every day in the front lines. And what I love about the folks who are coming from the venture side is that they have kind of a bird's eye view at the industry in a way that, you know, they're looking out at the future, they're making predictions about what's going to happen, kind of like what we were talking about today. They're seeing a lot of data points. And so they have sometimes a different point of view that they can provide for us, and I think it's always exciting to know what are they seeing, what are some of the future trends. And so I'm very grateful that each of you was willing to be here today with us and to share a little bit more about your particular insights as it comes to the future of innovation in the technology space in healthcare. So what I'd love to do is let each of you kind of introduce yourselves briefly. Talk to us about your background, just 2 minutes, right, so we can get to the questions. And then we will also, I have my own questions that I've prepared for our panelists, but I would love for you to also be thinking about some questions for these folks. So why don't we start with you, Adam? Go ahead.
Well, thank you. Happy to be here. Adam Hunke. So prior to August, I was at Banner here in town doing venture capital and other sort of, call it, non-traditional financial transactions for the org. And kind of through the deals that we completed and also the many that we did not, kind of gave me a great purview into a lot of Banner's leaders and then thus into kind of organizational strategy things on behalf of a large health system. Banner has pretty much every healthcare asset under the sun. So again, got a crash course in a lot of that. So happy to be here.
Thanks, Adam. Go ahead, Kieran.
Thank you. I'm Kiran Avancha. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer for Honor Health. I'm a pharmacist by training and PhD in drug development, drug discovery. I've been in healthcare both on the operational side as well as on the cutting edge research for the last 2 decades. The world of investing is new to me. Through my new role, inaugural role at Honor Health, I was being tasked with launching an innovation fund into which we could make these strategic investments. Now, I don't know about the predictions because after the last talk, I think it just blew me away in terms of I don't think we can predict anymore, right? But we're here to share our experience, I guess. At least that's how I would see it. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Sylvester, and like every other part of my life, I sit at a panel and wonder how I got here and how many people had to say no. And also know that when I look to my left, these are the people you should really listen to because they really have a perspective, I think, from both the inside and outside. I'm a complete outsider to this area of the world. This is relatively new to me. I'm a lawyer by training. Sorry. I'm also on the faculty at ASU and was the dean of ASU Law School for over a decade. And when I stepped down, one of the things I'd been sort of hammering for about 2 decades here in Arizona is the lack of a really vibrant venture capital community. So when I stepped down, my partners, John Schufeld, Chris Yu, and I said, let's see if we can make a go of creating a venture capital company that just focuses on health tech here in Arizona. We invest broadly, but really interested in that. And so maybe as an outsider, I'll have some interesting perspectives, but they're largely going to be ignorant, so please forgive me up front.
Well, Doug, don't sell yourself short. I mean, the
I'll prove it.
librarian figured out COVID before all